Hello again, everyone. Jesse Kell, the Collecting Nerd, here, back with the first real talk I've actually done in quite some time. So, before I begin, I just wanted to say that I'm going to be fucking around with some new editing software, some free editing software, so hopefully it's good. But it's either going to be the last video I do just fucking bare bones like this, or it's going to be the first video I do where I've actually used this. I'm not going to try to master it in one day. I'm going to at least upload it, this video, in the same day that it's actually recorded. So, yeah. Like I said, if I'm able to get just at least an understanding on how to edit it and make it look somewhat decent, by the time... Ooh, sorry about that. By the time the day is done, then I'm going to be uploading it today. Edited. But if I can't, then oh well. So, as you guys know, Vice's Dark Side of the Ring is actually a pretty good documentary series. For the second part of Season 3, they discussed a plane ride from hell. I'm not going to go into the whole, every fucking detail of it, because I think Dark Side of the Ring pretty much handled it perfectly. It's a 20-year-old story, basically. On the way home from a European tour, they pretty much took debauchery to the fucking max. From pranks just going just off the wall, to fights breaking out in the plane and shit, to an incident where it's been covered a couple of times, but it hasn't been covered in this level of detail. So one of the major parts that is discussed within the documentary, and this was discussed towards the end of the documentary, was some of the actions that Ric Flair did. Not going to go into too much detail, but basically he did some inappropriate actions involving a stewardess. Basically he forced her hand to fucking touch his junk, and so it's weird because I don't know how to put this, but like towards the end, Tommy Dreamer made some comments, and like he was trying to stand up for basically someone he considered as a friend and a mentor. He just did not really do it the best way. He sort of made light of sexual misconduct as basically saying that it was a joke, which is something that you really should never be doing, is making sexual assault a joke. So that's just the way I see it. But it pretty much caused a huge fucking shitstorm within the past few days, causing him to get suspended from Impact, causing Flair to actually be suspended, and the campaign with CarShield and his commercials and stuff just completely dropped. I have a feeling that any thing going on between him and Tony Khan at AEW is just gonna fucking cease to exist right there, all because of a 20-year-old incident. So one thing I have to do is I have to give credit where credit is due, and pretty much commend the guys at Dark Side of the Ring for capturing every single detail, because up until this point, the only thing like people really knew regarding what Ric Flair did at the plane ride from hell incident was just flash himself and strut down the aisle or whatever. Like, they didn't really go, like, for the past 20 years, like, no one really said, hey, he fucking forced a stewardess to, you know, grab him. And I'm not going to say what Tommy Dreamer said verbatim, but he basically said that she took the money for it, therefore she has no right to discuss it. And if there was an NDA, I'm pretty sure it would have been expired by now, because she was on the documentary, but that's beside the point. So I'm trying to figure out like how to necessarily articulate this, because it's still something I'm just trying to fucking process in my head. It's actually a bit wild right now. But he sort of said that because of the fact that it was a joke, like, she shouldn't have gotten offended. And he even, ironically enough, he made a statement regarding cancel culture, and he pretty much said, oh yeah, I might be canceled because I have 2 ponytails or whatever. And when people saw this documentary, and people, you know, saw some of the comments that Tommy Dreamer made regarding what Ric Flair did, they got pissed. A lot of people got pissed to the point where Tommy Dreamer got suspended indefinitely from Impact Wrestling. I don't watch Impact anymore. I don't really care to watch Impact anymore, so I don't even know what the fuck he's doing there to begin with. But he got suspended, and he ended up making an apology. Alright, so if we look at the apology statement, and yeah, he actually did make an apology a few days after the whole Dark Side of the Ring thing. He basically said, regarding my statements made on Dark Side of the Ring, it was never my intention to offend, hurt, or victim shame anyone. I understand my comments were insensitive and could trigger emotions in someone's own personal past. I do not condone sexual misconduct of any kind. I apologize to anyone I offended from the bottom of my heart. I am so sorry. I try to interject my point of view about this situation. Whether it was your intention or not, it's still exactly what he did. He pretty much made light of Ric Flair, pretty much committing sexual assault, in a sense. Now, do I think Tommy Dreamer is fucking an abhorrent piece of shit and should be, have his body boiled in oil and have the fat sold for soap? Absolutely not. I don't think he's a bad person. I think he was just trying to stand up for, like I said, his friend and mentor. But the way he did it was fucked up. The way he did it was the wrong way to do it. And the thing is, when it comes to cancel culture, is that when it comes to just stuff like this, the normal response from a celebrity is to make an apology. Do I think he's genuinely sorry? Yes. I think he's sorry for the way he worded it. I think he's sorry for the controversy itself. But do I think he's sorry for fucking actually, standing up for his friend? No. Because if you stand up for your friend, then you're trying to do what you can to help. But in this case, Tommy Dreamer did not help. It only made the situation worse. So, yeah, he pretty much was in the wrong for doing that. And it's just another situation where I feel like within the next couple of years, the controversy is going to die down. Do I think his career is going to end? No. Do I think Ric Flair's career is going to end? No. Both of them are legends within the business. And it's not like a major situation where he fucking systematically pretty much took advantage of other people or other wrestlers, like some people regarding the speaking out movement have, like Joey Ryan and shit like that. And while trying to fucking wait and just figure out like how I'm going to deliver this, how I'm going to approach this situation, because unlike other people within the IWC, I'm not gonna be the kind of person that takes something at face value as much as I want to and just jump on someone's fucking throat. I'm not gonna jump on Tommy Dreamer's throat like most of the IWC has for his comments. Like, yeah, he pretty much made a shitty apology. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say it was shitty. And the reason why I say that is because the only reason why he was sorry is, at least from my speculation, the only reason why he was sorry is because he got in trouble for his comments. If it was just a blip under the radar and he said it as if it was in like a regular shoot interview or something and didn't receive any controversy or anything like that, he wouldn't apologize because he wouldn't have gotten in trouble. Let's face it, that's what every public figure does. When every public figure gets into some deep shit like Tommy Dreamer has and like a majority of YouTubers have, first thing they do is make a response, make an apology, do this, do that, and try to save their own image. Now, I think personally the best thing for Tommy Dreamer to do right now is to lay low and just sort of try and figure out like how to slowly get back into the public eye. Kind of like what Hulk Hogan did after the whole situation with Gawker and some of the shit he's done. He waited and basically slowly, sporadically started making appearances and stuff like that again. But that's beside the point. So I'm just going to go off and say like this. Sexual assault is not okay. Joking about sexual assault is not okay. Do I think Tommy Dreamer, like I said, do I think Tommy Dreamer's a piece of shit for trying to stand up for his friend? No. But again, he did not really take the best approach in standing up for his friend. But I will say this before I go. One of the things I do like about Dark Side of the Ring is that they were able to get as many perspectives as they can involved. Like, of course, they got the usual talking heads like Jericho, X-Pac, fucking Jim Ross and stuff like that. But they've also brought the main stewardess on board for the flight, and the one who took pretty much the brunt of the punishment and was the one that Ric Flair harassed. And it's not the first time that they were really able to, and it's not the first time that people from Dark Side of the Ring have brought people whose side of the story hasn't been heard. Like in the Chris Benoit episode, you got to hear, you know, the side and perspective from Nancy Benoit's sister, from Chris Benoit's eldest son. In the Death of Owen Hart video documentary, you got to hear from Owen's wife, Martha Hart, and why she did what she did, why she sued the WWE, why she's pretty much not letting them do anything regarding Owen's name, and more episodes like that. They also did the same thing with the Ultimate Warrior, and because of the whole steroid trial and the Ring Boy stuff in future episodes of the season, they're actually going to be bringing Jeremy McDevitt, the fucking WWE's like head lawyer, and pretty much like one of the best lawyers of all time. He pretty much became an expert of steroids overnight just to defend Vince McMahon, and he did a hell of a job too. But that's beside the point. Like I said, don't do sexual assault. Don't fucking joke about it. Don't try and play, I don't know how to put this, but don't try and diminish something like what Ric Flair did as nothing more than a joke, because what he did was not a joke. Personally, if Ric Flair was sober, I don't think he would have done that, but at the same time, I'm not making any excuses for him, even though I am a huge Ric Flair fan, despite everything he's done. Not making any excuses for either him nor Tommy Dreamer. I'm just trying to talk about both sides of the story, because I believe when you get both sides of the story, then it would be a good time to pretty much try and discuss about it like I did, and wait, you know, just a few days to try and get everything, like, as much as you can. But if you enjoyed the video, that's cool. If you guys didn't, cool. This has been your boy Jesse Kell, the Collecting Nerd, and tally ho!